Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, today I'm going to do a little bit of layering, nighttime routine obviously. Okay, I used my SPF today, but I had to use the micellar water. Oops, I'm out of the micellar water, although all I just need to do is to refill. So I used the micellar water first on my face, and afterwards I went in with my salicylic acid face wash. Yeah, salicylic acid at 0.5%. Yeah, so I did all of that off the camera, and now coming back to the routine proper. Although washing was also a routine, cleansing and washing in fact is a very important part of the routine. Okay, all right, so I'm coming in first with my 10% Nycinamide face serum. Yeah, my face is slightly dry because salicylic acid has this drying ability, and aside from that, the percentage of the surfactants I used for that face wash is slightly high, so I like to recommend it mostly for people with oily skin. But owing to the fact that I have a combination skin, so I kind of have the privilege to use those two products depending on the matter and depending on the weather as well. I actually fluctuate. That's one thing with having a combination skin. Sometimes I don't know if I should call it a blessing in disguise, but number one, we're very prone. Yeah, we that have combination skin, we're very prone to rosacea. Yeah, I have a video where I showed you a routine of what I do, especially towards the ending of the month. You know, rosacea is my friend on my face, so I don't even really have regular breakouts like that. She gets like, so that's it. And as usual, when I'm doing my routine, there's something in front of me. I've showed it before, but I'll still show you today again. This little hand fan here, yeah, it helps to facilitate the drying up of especially the facial serums. Yeah, so in most of the time it's advisable you let these facial serums set a little bit, especially if you're not going in with another serum. Yeah, so nicinamide is an awesome ingredient in skincare. In fact, I always say it's almost compulsory, even though some people say they purge out of it, probably so much of it. I didn't graduate to nicinamide 10% till I got used to, my skin got used to nicinamide at 5%. Like, I was speaking to a friend today, like she has used nicinamide at 5% for a long time. So, and there is no purging in any way. Yeah, because sometimes nicinamide could actually purge you. Yeah, not every good thing still could actually go wrong for some people. So she has used it for a while. I think since last year she has been using that since I introduced her to it. So I asked her today to try to upgrade from 5% to 10%, but then nicinamide 10%, even though my skin, as I said earlier, has gotten used to 5% and I moved a step forward and there is no issues, doesn't mean I use nicinamide at 10% every day. But nicinamide at 5%, yes, but nicinamide at 10%, I don't use it every day. I hope my explanation is not too much. So the next thing I'm going in with now is the azelaic acid. As I told you, the combination skin, if there's anything we're so prone to, is rosacea. So just this little, it's enough. Yeah, so I'm just going to do this right now. This is a little bit, has a little bit of some suspension. Like, what I mean by suspension, it has a little bit of will I say particles or so, but it's not really an ish per se. Yeah, this is azelaic acid as well at 10%. And azelaic, the combination of azelaic acid and vitamin B is a bomb. I tell you, try it. Buy any product in whatever location you are, just look out for azelaic acid at 10% and then nicinamide at 10%. You can actually work with nicinamide at 5% as well, right? Yeah, and work with it. If you even get azelaic acid maybe at 5 or 8%, but then at 10%, that is where you begin to realize or experience the beautiful benefit of azelaic acid from, let's say, 8%. It's faster. Like, basically it's just pure mathematics. The higher the value, the faster the activity. Do you understand? But even as little as 2%, something like an ingredient like nicinamide can still work. An ingredient like azelaic acid can still work. But then you cannot consider the activity of an ingredient at 2% and an activity of an ingredient at 10%. It's very, very clear for you to understand. So I've put the azelaic acid. There's something about azelaic acid as well, aside from the fact that in a cream it comes off in it like more of a suspension like ish. It also has this mattifying feel, which people with dry skin tend to complain about. So it's fine after using your azelaic acid, go in with proper moisture. But then I told you this is a layering night. Yeah, I've dropped vitamin B already at 10%, azelaic acid at 10%, and then I'm going in with my retinol vitamin A. This vitamin A cream is actually also in a cream form, is at 1%. But as a beginner, don't do this. At least me, I've gotten to a certain point in my life with my skin. You know, but as a beginner, don't do this because you're not sure of how your skin is taking it. Yeah, just a little bit. I just put just 2 drops. Yeah, sometimes I make mistake and I put a lot, and then the following day I'm not finding things funny with my skin. My skin becomes really, really dry, and that's and that thing with vitamin A. But then that's how you know it's working. When it makes your skin dry and gives you this urge to moisturize, and that is when you know your vitamin A is doing what it's supposed to do. Because a lot of people will tell you that vitamin A dries out the skin. Yeah, funny enough, it's even an A star, but yeah, it dries out the skin obviously. But then what does it tell you? That you should moisturize more. So when your skin is feeling dry, what you need to do is moisturize. So just this little. Yeah, sometimes I make the mistake of putting more, and then it's as I told you earlier, it becomes an ish for me. Okay, as you can see, I had layered vitamin B already and azelaic acid, and that was why I didn't use any other thing in order to secure all those areas that are very sensitive. But meanwhile, I've been using this vitamin A cream at 1% for a while, so my skin is kind of adjusted, you know, but I still use my 0.5 from time to time serum, you understand. Now that's what I introduce most beginners to, 0.5% first, then get used to. You know, one thing with all of these active as beautiful as they are, when you overuse them, or when you're starting from as a beginner and you go for high doses, you have to be very careful. You understand? Because there is the unknown. Do you understand? There's the fear of the unknown. You've never used a certain ingredient and you're going all in with it at high percentage. That is why there's something called patch test. Even with essential oils, it's advisable. They'll tell you to do patch test. Like, look for somewhere hidden on your skin that even if it gets burnt, you understand, it's not going to give you, it's not going to make you angry per se. Do a patch test. If your skin on your body cannot take it, then don't even bring it near your face, because don't forget, the skin on the face is much more milder than the skin on the body. So if you try it all, you can even do it at the back of your ear here, at least relating it, trying to relate the neck to the face. The neck is even another most sensitive place, so you have to be very careful as well. Do you understand? But the patch test is very important. Try it. So for beginners, I wouldn't advise you to go all in, as I am going all in with 10% nicinamide, 10% azelaic acid, vitamin A at 1%. No, I would advise you to go lower. What I mean by lower, it's better you start with your nicinamide at 5%, your azelaic acid, let's say even at 5 or 8% as well. Then your retinol, that's your vitamin A, can start at 0.5. At least one thing I tell a lot of people is, at least before you go into all of the skincare routine, begin to go and chatter a lot of products, try and do a little bit of your research, try and understand your skin type as well. There are very simple way to understand your skin type. Very simple. Wash your face, don't moisturize, give it some time. If you notice some part of the face is dry and some part is not oily, then just know that you have a combination skin. Like I have that, my T-zone kind of ish, and all these areas can be really oily. Then all of this side, my forehead, my side of the cheek, my neck could be really dry. So I have a combination skin. Now when you do the same procedure and your face seems very dry and even tight, then just know that you fall in the category of those that have a dry skin. But when you do that and your skin is all doped up with your oil, then just know that you fall in your oily skin category, normal. So in some cases, there are some ingredients that you can play with them, there are some that you cannot play with them, depending on the type of skin you find yourself in. So now my vitamin A has gone in, so now I'm going in with my moisturizer. Now this layering is a short treatment for hyperpigmentation. We most of the time, melanin skin, that is what we battle with, hyperpigmentation. That's our friend, especially when we go under the sun. And that is why your SPF is very key. It's very important, honestly speaking. Earlier is the better, to be honest with you. Like me, my kids are at the age of 9 and 6, and I'm already introducing them to SPF. I add SPF already in their moisturizer. So with a good skincare, our kids will end up even having better skins than us, their parents. Yeah. So at this point, I'm not going to use oil today. Yeah, I'm not going to use any facial oil today. So at this point, I am done for the night, and then after like an hour, I should be ready to go to bed. As usual, I'll tell you, don't do your skincare when it's very close to your bedtime. Otherwise, you just smear everything at the end of the day on your pillowcase, and that will be reducing the effect. So please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new on this channel. Don't forget to say hi so that we could exchange pleasantries. Even my OGs, the old one, we can still say holla, we can still holla, that kind of thing. All right, thank you so much, and bye.